Not exactly what you'd expect to see at a racetrack. A car whizzing by at 120 miles an hour with the skier securely bolted on top, wearing high-tech safety gear. Contrary to appearances, rooftop speed skiing is not a stunt. It's actually training for the upcoming Winter Olympics, where speed skiing makes its debut as a demonstration sport. The guy in the Darth Vader helmet is 27-year-old Les Hurstick.
Well, here in Australia we don't have mountains that are really capable of high speeds for speed skiing, so the only real way of getting the position and form together is to train on top of cars.
But because of the intense danger, it's not something Les recommends for anybody but experts. Hurstick is Australia's hope for speed skiing gold. So, can an Olympic skier really get ready for snow on asphalt?
The actual wind is very similar, which is what we're training for now, is getting the right body position. It's very similar to what it is on the snow.
Similar, yes, but only to a point. Ominous ice walls high above Chamonix, France, the mecca of extreme.
Being out on the edge, it's where I see most clearly, it's where I'm most concentrated, it's where I can't fool myself in any way. What are the risks? The risks are you make a mistake, you fall, you hit the ground. I mean, from 100 feet or 1,000 feet, it doesn't matter. I'll die. This is not a sport where you can turn your brain off and get away with it.
Is what drew 29-year-old Mark Twight to this town in the French Alps.
Colored helmets.
A punk rocker with a bad boy reputation looking to establish himself in what is considered the death sport capital of the world, where nearly 40 people die each year climbing the mountains.
Okay, and here, this is where I'll be coming out. I'll come right up this slope here after the ice cool R and stop here on this flat zone.
And American Mark Twight is off to do what few others in the world can, or dare. Without ropes, solo climb the sheer walls of a 4,500-foot mountain at a sprinter's pace. Only his determination and skill hold him to the route. A ridge of constantly changing rock, snow, and ice.
Training is one thing, but a lot of it begins with the willingness to suffer more than others, the willingness to take more risk than others are willing to take. And the only reason I can do that is because it is my life, because this is what I do with my time, it's my job.
At base camp, an army of technicians prep Mark for the climb ahead.
Okay.
We're basically mounting just the two cameras.
It's okay.
A small one on the arm and another small one on the helmet, so you can see what he is seeing.
You look like Flash Gordon, man.
Thanks. I feel like Flash Gordon.
It's an awfully small camera.
But wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
See, I can't give you, that's why I'm bummed about
Don't
mine.
point that at me when I'm doing something really foolish, okay?
Okay.
And I won't point this at you when you're up there making a fool of yourself.
Okay.
Can we leave?
I take care of you.
We can go?
Is anyone ready?
Je pense que tu vas passer, regarde, le rognon rocheux là-haut, tu vois?
Ouais.
Hein?
Ouais.
Tu vois les ponts qui descendent plus bas à droite là?
Oui, oui.
Hein?
Let's do it. Okay, we're out of here.
If
You go just to the right.
I can.
Pour le cercle.
Yes, I can.
Let's go, everyone. Let's go. Come on.
you guys swear to
David, I have to tell you something. Michael from Jean de Combini,
Alison Holst, New Zealand Woman's Weekly, Julia Child, Reader's Digest, George Blanc, Escoffier, Robert Friesen. Take a leaf from the best cookbooks. You won't find margarine in their recipes.
Only butter tastes like butter.
The eyes of justice are watching. It's Batman!
Two-Face is on a firing frenzy!
Charging into action, it's Combat Belt Batman!
You just got on my bad side, Batman! Top luck!
Great save!
Oh no!
Robin swoops down in harrowing.
Fire!
A narrow miss! The eyes of justice are watching. It's Batman in the invincible hoverbat. No contest.
Capture Claude!
Two-Face's officer double time. The eyes of justice. Batman!
Now you can make stunning designer-style draperies like these without sewing. Even if you've never made anything before, you can create these dramatic window treatments and decorator accents for your home in just minutes. And it's so easy with the original Butterfly Ladder home decorating system. Watch how simple it is to use. The Butterfly Ladder requires no fancy hardware. Just mount with common cup hooks. The unique teardrop loop grips any weight fabric securely. You can even use household sheets. Just lay your material flat and gather in the middle. Pull the material through the center loop in your ladder. Now fan the fabric and you've created a gorgeous balloon design instantly. Continue pulling and fanning the material through the top loops until you reach the ends. You can even add a contrasting fabric across the bottom to create your own decorator original. And you haven't sewn a stitch. Now just hang and fluff that beautiful window treatment and you're finished. Isn't that amazing? Your Butterfly Ladder is so flexible you can use it to create dozens of other decorator accents as well, like this elegant table skirting or dramatic mock headboards. Use household sheets for a perfectly matched decor. How about this beautiful shower valance? Create Roman canopy awnings or fancy mirror finishings. You can even use your Butterfly Ladder for dynamic wall art accents in any room. But there's more. Watch your patio doors go from dull to dynamic in less than 30 minutes. Children's rooms go from ordinary to charming in just 15 minutes. And you can use your Butterfly Ladder to create bishop sleeves, bows, rosettes, and knots, just like the professionals. Best of all, the 36-inch Butterfly Ladders are adjustable, so you don't have to measure before you order. Connect them, cut them, take them with you when you move, and they're guaranteed for life.
So if you'd like designer-style drapes without designer prices, call now. You'll receive the Butterfly Ladder and the Creative Window Ideas book for just $14.95. And if you buy two, you'll get one free. So call now on 0800 802 800. That's 0800 802 800. And don't forget to ask about the video.
Sunday, a stunning night on 2. At 6:30, our world goes crocodile hunting.
This is the moment we've been striving for.
Then, at 7:30...
A woman some call a saint.
I just love this woman so much.
That's on 60 Minutes. And at 8:30...
Fill this up with regular, please.
They thought it was the perfect crime.
Oh, we're really making progress now.
The hilarious movie, Quick Change. Top Sunday night off on Channel 2.
As Mark advances, only axes in hand, the crew captures the action secured to a nearby perch.
For sure, climbing alone without a rope is more dangerous than climbing with another person and the rope. Watch this will be killer. I concentrate on that one life tool placement, and that's it. That's the one that's got to be good enough to pull on, the one that's good enough that if my feet come off, that it's gonna hold me on. Since it's more of a lethal game when I'm doing it alone, I'd like to be up and over the top and down as fast as I can to expose myself to as little danger as possible. It's also a question of being the dictator, of being 100% responsible for success or for failure. It's as close to being perfect as a human being can come, because every act, every move I make has a consequence, and the consequence is serious. I mean, either I'm right or I'm wrong.
So is this a lunch break for you at this point?
Just a quick snack. You know, it might be 10, 15 minutes to get my pulse back below 100, and then, you know, try and finish off this liter of pink stuff that I have. It's the radioactive power drink.
How far into the climb are you?
I think I'm about halfway. I couldn't actually say for sure.
About halfway, and with the most dangerous climbing still ahead. Mark's major concerns are getting going again so his arms and legs don't cramp, and keeping his mind focused on the climb ahead.
I'm sure there will be psychologists who disagree, but fear is an emotion, and it's subject to control and direction, and I just want to be able to get power from any source of outside stimulation like that, and be able to turn anger into drive, and be able to turn fear into drive, be able to turn fatigue into drive.
Mark just got hit by a piece of ice.
Normally it's like a sort of a light adrenaline flow until something goes wrong, and then it's like someone dumped a thermos full of it into your veins.
Laurent pour Michel. Non pour Michel.
Now Mark is trying to fight an adrenaline hangover. The muscles he needs to make it to the top are burning. His entire body exhausted following the sudden surge of adrenaline energy.
It's 20 after 3, and I'm really tired. Well, not so much tired, but I'm hungry. I need to eat. But I'm afraid if I eat something, I'm going to throw up. It's not that stress of being late for an appointment. It's something there's something out there that's hunting you. To deal with it. You do everything in your power to avoid getting it in the neck. You have to decide where your limits are. I mean, I can learn from a lot of different situations, but it's most when you're walking that fine edge. The stress is insane sometimes.
The weather's just going bad on us, boys.
Near the top, weather conditions turn, making already treacherous climbing conditions terrible at best.
I just think that things are a lot less trivial when I'm climbing. I think what a lot of people think is very important, I consider that to be fairly trivial, and I'm sure they think this is ridiculous too, but
boy.
You all right?
Yeah. So, it's a little windier there this afternoon.
Yeah, we got some weather coming in right now. So, how many years do you think you can stay in this kind of intense attitude and edge?
I've been good at it since 1984. I started doing it in 1980. In the beginning, I took really stupid risks, and now I know exactly what I want to do and what kind of risks I'm willing to take. Everyone says, Mark, when are you going to get a house? When? How are you going to have those kids? So I'm thinking 3 more years or so, I would guess. I feel there's something greater than my own skill that has, whether it's protected me, whether it's a spirit, the spirit of the mountains that I've sort of bought into, whether it's something that I've given myself so much to the mountains give back to me. As long as I don't take too much from them, then I am protected, maybe.
Now for an extreme flashback moment. Lake Coniston, England, January 4th, 1967. At speeds near 330 miles per hour, speed